So Nicole is my handler. We go through all of this, all of the security, all of this stuff. Nicole, in classic difficult fashion, opts out, so she gets patted down, doesn't go through the whole
She doesn't
machine.
go through the microwave thing?
No, of course not.
I love her for doing that.
I loved her for doing it as well, but what she didn't tell me is that she packed a few things in my bag without my knowledge. So you know that big announcement that they say, has anybody had access to your bag that you are you're not privy to what they packed? Yes, my wife, apparently.
Yeah.
So she had packed your... First of all, I have mic cords in there. I have microphones and mic cords, so it probably looks like the biggest explosive on earth in my carry-on bag. I know that that's in there. What I didn't know is your gift that we got you is just wrapped nondescriptly with like brown paper or what? No, actually it was black
to
paper.
Mike in blood, you know?
It didn't even say a name on it. It looked like a present or a present for the pilot. It was just it was like one of those things, super sketchy. So
for America.
I'm high as the dickens, and I'm walking through, and I'm already considering what this machine is actually doing to my insides.
Yeah, you feel your insides getting hot for some reason.
Yeah, not only that, but after I get off, I have nothing in my pocket. I completely go through the machine, no buzzers, no bells, no nothing. And then the guy's like, as if he just saw me and wanted to feel me, he just puts me through the full fucking pat down.
Yeah.
So I got elastic bands, and this fucking needle dick's rubber fingertips are like grazing the top of my pubes, and that is an erogenous zone for me. For whatever reason, that little touch right there, and I'm like, fill it up.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. So I'm feeling violated and super weird, and I'm like, but I already just got cancer for you. There's no reason for you to feel me. So I'm in my head. I'm then just I'm picking up all of my bags and my book bag. I just brought the book bag and the other carry-on. I'm getting my cell phone, my shoes, all that bullshit, right? And I notice I get my book bag and I'm about to leave, and I notice that my carry-on is on the other side of the glass, which means that it's now gotten set aside to check.
It like forks off to that. Like, this is, we're gonna go through your shit area.
But thank God I even looked, because I was about to just go to New Orleans with a backpack, with a backpack filled with nothing.
Right.
So I'm just like, oh, it wasn't even a backpack. It was my fucking oversized fanny pack. My sweet fan. So I noticed that, and I'm like, shit. And the guy goes, whose bag is this? I was like, it's mine. I go where he had just did the same search with somebody else, and he let that person stand. It was a woman, but he let that person stand right next to him and kind of go through the bag with him.
Sure.
I go to stand in her exact spot after she vacates. He goes, nope, other side. And I'm like, okay. So I walk all the way around to where there's the thinnest partition in the world between us.
Right.
Had I gotten angry enough, I could have gripped him, ripped him over it, and then shat in his face if I wanted to.
Right.
But whatever. So he goes. I'm like, oh, let me guess. I was like, it's the microphone cords that look like I'm trying to like bomb everything. And I said, of course, because I didn't have any filter. I was high.
Bomb in the airport.
And he looked at me like crazy. And he's
he looked at you like you were crazy.
No, I know. Justifiably so. But I didn't even get why it was crazy at the time. I was like, is it the big bomb in there?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. He's like, it's the nondescript, non-labeled, wrapped up box. And I was like, what? And he opened it, and
I've never seen that in my life.
I said that exact thing.
You did not.
I literally said, he's like, what is this? I go, I have no idea. I don't know what that is. I don't know who put it in my bag. What is this? Nicole comes sauntering around. I'm like, Nicole, did you pack this bomb in my suitcase? I'm like, did you pack this
You put
bag?
the boom boom maker in here.
And she's like, yeah, that's Feeney's present, idiot. And I was like, yeah, that's my friend's birthday present. And the guy's like, I gotta unwrap it, and I immediately, without really caring, but like outwardly I know I should, I got furious. Like I like got super hot, and I'm like ready to unload on this poor motherfucker, and I'm just like, you really, like starting my sentence, and then he just starts going,
like delicately.
The most delicate peels didn't.
He's taking an X-Acto knife to
didn't even split. No, he didn't. He did better than that. He did not even split the Scotch tape.
No.
There was no tear. There was no chunk coming off.
Yeah.
The whole paper remained intact. And this guy is handling it as if he's fucking doing open heart surgery on a 9-month-old child.
Or defusing a bomb at an airport.
Either way, wow, I didn't even put that together.
He was wearing like a big vest. There were a bunch of robots and dogs around.
That is true. So he's like doing this whole thing, and he looks at it, and it's like, of course, filled. It's covered in cellophane. It's some board game that like we thought would be fun for drinking.
What do you mean?
Yeah, of course that we didn't even get to over the whole weekend.
No,
did we?
no,
Didn't
we
play
didn't.
it, right?
No.
I think we sat down and tried to play one board game for 11 seconds, and then everybody at the same time threw up in their mouths and went back to bed. So this guy's like delicately, and I'm just about to unload into him, but he's so sweet and so soft that I'm like, thank you so much, sir, for like everything you do. Like, really,
Right.
like you could have gone out of your way to be an asshole to me, and instead you're being nice. And like, I overly was like sucking his dick, and he's
Yeah.
like, is this a bomb?
Yeah.
He's like, what's happening? He almost opened the cellophane. I'm like, it's a gift. And he's like, whatever. Let's roll the dice. Why not?
Yeah,
He's like, are there dice in here? I'm like, I have no idea. I've never seen this game before. So then we find the guy puts it together. I think he might have even used like an extra piece of scotch tape that he had behind his ear because he's a fucking Christmas elf. And he just put it on, boom, popped it in, closed my bag, and then I just shimmied off onto the goddamn flight.
That's when you wanna make your Irish goodbye.